The Democrats and the media want you to think that everything going on right now involving ICE is the fault of Trump and the Republicans, but the fact of the matter is, it is not. The Democrats are responsible for it all, and I'm going to tell you why. It's these Democrat mayors and governors of these cities and states that are telling their own people to go out there and attack federal officers. They're passing laws, and they're preventing their own local police forces and things from working with ICE. And that's causing a lot of issues. The obvious issue is they're not willing to take care of the crime in their own jurisdictions, which is hurting their own people, their own city, their own state. So Trump has said, if you're not going to do it, then I will, because he's down to protect the American people. And that's what's really going on. Now we're going to take a look at all of these recent incidents of ICE being attacked. And all of these are the blood of these people that died or got hurt or whatever. It's on Democrat hands. There's no avoiding it. So we'll take a look at this list of incidents I put together. We'll start in Chicago of October. Multiple incidents reported where individuals allegedly used vehicles to ram or attempt to run ICE and Border Patrol vehicles off the road. One DHS statement claimed federal agents were ambushed by domestic terrorists, and that's what they are. At this point, they're committing political motivated violence. That is terrorism. They rammed law enforcement vehicles, with one ICE vehicle being subsequently damaged by a mob after it was forced to stop. In another incident of October, an individual was arrested for allegedly using his vehicle to ram a Border Patrol vehicle. I mean, none of this stuff is good. It's not peaceful. Then we'll take a look at another attack in Dallas. A sniper opened fire from a rooftop into an ICE facility and transport vehicles in Dallas, where they wounded 3 detainees, 2 of which later died from their injuries. So they're out here shooting into vehicles that are transporting illegal immigrants, and they're dying because of it. They're killing the people that they supposedly want to protect. How does that make sense? There's even more attacks and assaults during operations in Chicago, again in October. There are reports of federal agents being surrounded by violent mobs who threw objects at them during enforcement operations in Chicago. I mean, there was recent video from earlier in the year where protesters, wink wink, the rioters, terrorists, they were throwing rocks from overpasses at law enforcement officers. And if you have 2 brain cells in your head, you know that a rock hitting you in the head can kill you. That is a weapon. So these officers have the right to defend their lives when people do things like that. And they have arrested some people for throwing those objects at Border Patrol vehicles, and another individual was arrested for assault after making physical contact. These people are not peaceful. And in Texas, there was another shooting where they were shooting off at local law enforcement near an ICE facility. It wasn't even ICE agents, it was local law enforcement. So again, they're killing their own people in their own towns, if that's where they're actually from. They might have been bussed in from outside, who knows? But this is uncalled for. And we can't stand for this kind of stuff any longer. Multiple individuals were later arrested in connection with those attacks, which is good. Then we'll go back to Chicago again, surprise, surprise, where there were threats and bounties offered on ICE and CBP personnel in Chicago, with instructions to monitor, harass, and even assassinate federal agents. Like, guys, what are we doing here? What are we doing? And they're blaming Trump for this, for being authoritarian. It makes no sense. It's an upside down world, clown world. These Democrats are out of control, and they need to be held accountable. Because the fact of the matter is, none of these incidents, including the deaths of illegal immigrants by these extreme leftists, would have ever happened if not for the violent rhetoric from Democrat politicians. And they all should be removed from their office and punished to the highest extent of the law. So it's pretty simple. If you can't see that the Democrats have been responsible for all of this, We won't even go into the violent rhetoric that they keep having press conferences about, or the laws they pass, but just them not willing to do their duties to protect their own people is enough. That's enough for Trump to go in there and say, all right, you ain't going to do it? Well, I will. I just wanted to let you guys know, make sure you're not falling for the crap that the media and the left, the Democrats, are trying to make you believe. They never accept any accountability for their actions, for their words, or for perpetrating violence. That's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching.